Hello viewers, I am Venkat, Gaddam, founder Tradabulls. So today Nifty was up by around 126 points, so close to 24,700. So yesterday, so majorly Reliance and banking stocks were performed well. So Reliance up by around 12 points, Axis Bank around 11 points, HDFC Bank also around 11 points, and majorly the negative side Bharti Airtel, ITC and ONGC. So, so Nifty closed above last month's 50% range, so 24,500 above level on Friday and Monday. So today Tuesday, so first time it was closed above 24,615. So yesterday none of the candles were closed above 24,615, though it was broken that level but didn't close. Even one half an hour candle also it didn't close above that level. But today from starting onwards, Nifty was closed above 24,615 level, which is a good indication. So last month's range, when we compare with today's price action, so Nifty perfectly closed above that 61.8% of last month's range. And comparatively last week's data, so last week high was 24,564. So today it touched 138.2%. So that is 24,734. So 24,741. So close to this level. So 24,740 level, which is 138.2%. So both Monday and Tuesday, both days, it was closed above 100% of last week's high. So last week's high was around 24,564. Today and yesterday, both days were closed above that level. So which is equal to 100% of last week's high. So even today also, it was about 24,734 level, which is somewhere 178.2 level of yesterday's high, and today's low also somewhere 24,600 level. So market took support somewhere at 61.8% of yesterday's range, and all the way it went up to 178.2% level, so till 24,730 level. So both sentiment wise and levels wise, Nifty closed very firmly. So above 61.8 indicates a bullishness, especially in the higher time frames, that is monthly time frame. So here also we introduced this candle. So daily candle, how much it was the difference between today's low to closing. So low to closing, the entire range of the candle, if we think that is 100%, so here the candles closing, it indicates 72% from the low, and the high to close was around 28%. So even this range also tell us how the candle closes actually, whether it was closed strongly or weakly. So likewise here also, this is weekly candle. Weekly candle means, so the current week that was started from yesterday, so Monday to Tuesday. So the today's closing, when we compare with today's high also, 83% above it was closed, only 16% was down from high to close. So even when we compare this month candle, so from August 1st to till date, from last 20 days, so from low to close, it is indicating roughly about 68%. And from high to close, it is indicating about 32%. So all three candles, so daily, weekly and monthly, it is from low point to closing point, it is indicating very positiveness. So here 83.2%. Generally, if it is above 61.8% and if it is above 61.8%, usually market will continue the uptrend. Even here also 61.8% above, it indicates some bullishness. So today, first time in this month, it was closed above 61.8 percent in the monthly candle. So tomorrow it may retest, it may try to hit 24,784 and 24,000, 25,000 levels tomorrow or this week. So we have 3 more days, right? So 24,784 is the next hurdle. So today almost it reached 24,734. So 24,000 after clearance of 24,784, we have last month's high, that is 25,000. If it breaks and closes above 25,000 level, so market may go till 25,300 levels. So Fibonacci or any pivot points, so usually we will think that this is resistance and this is support. So today's low was 24,600 level and high was 24,734. So majority of the time market was traded above this particular resistance point. So market clearly shows that here this is a support for day level. So morning first half an hour candle, it breaks this level and entire day it was closed above, it was traded above 24,650 levels. So whereas in weekly, so weekly the support was somewhere 24,240 level. So till 24,700, 680 to 700 it is indicating some resistance. So today exactly market went to that level 24,734 level, and after that till 3:15 candle it holds this level 24,700 level, but last 15 minutes due to profit booking candle closes below 688 level, 24,688 level, but due to that last half an hour weighted average, market roughly closed about 24,700 level. So market closed in between these two levels. So tomorrow if it breaks that 700 level, so it may retest the next levels, that is 24,796 and 24,865 levels. So as per pivot points, so here in monthly time frames, so today market closed about this level 24,674 levels. So here CPR also closes, CPR values also clearly crossed today's price action, and 24,800 level would be the next resistance level. So once 24,800 breaks, so it may retest the all-time high. So Bank Nifty, also clearly touches this area, this resistance area, weekly resistance area. So today the high was 51,025. So 51,013 to 51,060, our application indicates a resistance, and support also 49,837, which is nearby 50,000 level. So 49,837, nearly 49,000 to 49,900 to 51,000. So almost all roughly 1100 points indicated in between support and resistance area. So today it touched 51,025. So weekly resistance for both Nifty and Bank Nifty, weekly resistance was touched today. So the final closing figure was around 50,800. So close to this level. Even in Nifty also closed in between that resistance 2 points. So there was good performance comparatively yesterday's. Today banks performed well, close to 1% up. And that's why the impact in Nifty was also up by around 0.5%. So in IT, which is indicating the level, the closing level was 41,572, 41,572. So it was up by around 340 points. So yesterday it was closed near to 100% of previous month high. So previous month high was 41,381. Yesterday almost all it closed near to that level. So today successfully it closes above that level, 41,381 level. It closes above that one. So IT may retest 42,630 level in near future. So today both banks and IT was performed well. So Reliance, I think it's not that much weakness indicates. Some profit booking happened since morning levels to closing levels. So anyhow, both banks and IT sectors were closed properly. So Nifty, that's why it is indicating closes above 61.8% of the previous months. So when we compare the levels actually, so 54%, 82% and 95%. So this month low to today's close and high, when we compare, the close was 95%, and here also yesterday and today's price action, it indicating low to close, it is indicating above 80%. So here we have previous range percentage also. So previous range means last week data, when we compare, it was closed above that last week's high, and even here also previous range, when we compare, it is showing 103%. So 103% means 100% means last month high. 100% means last month high. So it was closed above 100%, that is 103.62%. Here also 100% means last week high. So it was closed about 130%. So 30% increases when we compare last week's range. So major indices, Nifty, Banknifty and IT, when we compare weekly data and monthly data, so Nifty was, IT was closed above last month's high, and Nifty was closed above even last week's high also. Likewise, if we compare Banknifty also, so Banknifty, when we compare with last week's data, it is close to that level. So last week high was 50,830 level. So today's close was 50,893. So 97.66% is indicating. That means it was closed last week's, near to last week's high. And here it is showing 12.5%. So when we compare last month's range, it is just showing 12.5%. So if it clears 38.2, then there will be a bigger momentum will come in, even in banks also. Right now, banks are in little bit weaker condition. So comparatively IT, so IT was closed above 100% of last month's high. So even Nifty also, when we compare PR percentage, it is showing 129%. So that means Nifty last week high, when we compare with today's closing, it was up by around 29%. 29% of previous week's range. So here it is indicating 70%. 70% means when we compare last month's range, so that range was closed in 70% of range. So 61.8 is the most significant level for any particular time frame. So here monthly and weekly both closed more than 61.8. So that is what major indices. And coming to futures, so Nifty futures today the high was 24,765. So even our resistance for weekly point is also indicating 24,754 level. So today both spot and future in Nifty, it touched weekly resistance points. So when we compare the previous time frame range, it was closed about 58.69%, and weekly range was closed about 120%. So both is indicating some more bullishness. And coming to index movers, so we are trying to place even in a table format. So how many points were contributed by each company, whether it is negative or positive, and the current market price, and what was the points change, and what was the percentage of change. So all this information is going to display. And here also for every company we are providing the candle. So whether it is daily candle or weekly candle or monthly candle, so we can able to understand how the market price action was behaved. So still we are going to implement some other data also. Here also we have what was the weaker companies and how the price action was performed by each company, each negative company in right side and positive company in left hand side. So based on these points, we can able to understand the major indices price action. Also here we are going to put Nifty, Bank Nifty, IET and Reliance. So why? Because Nifty has some dependencies on Bank Nifty and IET and Reliance. So these three, nearly more than 50% contribution is there on Nifty. So that's why we are going to place Bank Nifty and IET, Reliance, three candles, how it is behaving at that particular time. So most probably tomorrow we may implement this feature. And coming to heat maps, before that we'll see equities also. So even equities also, we have that PR percentage, so previous range percentage. So all 6 time frames are indicating PR percentage. So when we compare last day's data, today's data with last day's previous day data, so it was closed 53 or 54% range negatively, and here it was indicating 34% positive side, and here monthly it is indicating 57. So quarterly, half yearly are indicating 33%, and yearly it is indicating at 71%. So here the basic thing, 61.8% above is indicating bullishness. So if we see Adani Enterprise, only yearly data is indicating some positivity, remaining all are showing in some negative. Likewise, if we see any other company like HDFC Bank, so HDFC Bank PR percentage is indicating 100% in daily, about 49% in weekly, and about 24% in monthly, 72% in quarterly, 77% in half yearly, 59% in yearly. So if it breaks, if it closes above 61.8, then even HDFC Bank also will indicate some bullishness. So how we can understand these PR percentages? So it's simply, if the percentage is above 61.8, that indicates some bullishness, and if the percentage is indicating less than 38.2, so why we mention those two percentages? So 61.8% and 38.2%. So these two are golden ratios as per Fibonacci. So 61.8% in PR, it indicates some bullishness, and 38.2, less than 38.2, it indicates some negativity. That's why here we highlighted with colors also. So if it is 61.8 above, so that indicates in green color, and if it is less than 38.2, it indicates in red color, and if it is in between 61.8 and 38.2, it indicates in blue color actually. So by glance we can understand whether that particular counter will indicate some bullishness or bearishness or neutral. So coming to heat maps. So today the sentiment wise, I think about more positive side sentiment. So the poor performers are ONGC, Bharati Airtel and Adani Enterprise, and the best performers are SBI Life, HDFC Life, so Bajaj Finserv, Shriram Finserv. So today banks and financial sectors performed well, and when we compare yearly data, so a week back, so we observed that IndusInd Bank, LTI Mindtree, Asian Paint, Bajaj Fin, Titan, more than 6, even yesterday if you observe, Indus Bank was indicating roughly about minus 16%. So today it was up by around 2.5%. Even LTI Mindtree also a week back, it was indicated roughly about 15% negative. So today it was showing minus 9.33, means there was 5 to 6% improvement even in LTI Mindtree when we compare with recent lows. So heat maps will definitely help you out. So if there is a good company, so definitely Nifty 50 means all good companies. So if there is a good company which is available at cheaper price, definitely we can able to invest for long term. So coming to indices, so Nifty was closed very significantly. So it was closed about 24,615. So definitely it may retest the recent highs, which is 25,078 levels once again. So that's all about today's analysis. We'll meet in tomorrow's analysis. Thank you so much.